Hello student, today we are going to start a poem Laburnum Top. It is written by Tad. It is an image poem. It shows how the arrival of a goldfinch transformed the life of a silent brooding tree in the autumn. For some moments the tree began to throb with life. When the birds fly away, it plunges into silence once again. The two phases of the life of the tree remind us of such phases in human life. The moments of joy and activities are of course few. It is the period of boring silence that marks much of the lifespan of a human beings. So let us start the reading of the lines. The lavender top is silent, quite still in the afternoon. Yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Laburnum top is the top of the laburnum tree, a tree with yellow flowers. Quite still, it means the tree is quiet and it is silent, it has no motion, it is without any motion. September sunlight. In the yellow light of the bright sun on a September afternoon, a few leaves yellowing. So a few of the leaves are yellow. They are getting yellow and all its seeds fallen. So all the seeds have been fallen. So the laburnum tree is a yellow tree, a tree with yellow flowers. It is stand still. It's silent on a bright Saturday afternoon. Its yellowness is in harmony with the yellow light of the bright autumn sun. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp. So the silence prevails until a goldfinch comes and perches at the end of a branch. You see, the peace and the seniority of the tree is momentarily disturbed when a goldfinch comes. The bird perches at a branch and with a twitching chirp. Now, what is twitching? It is jerky sound. And goldfinch is a bird. Goldfinch is here is a symbol of activity and liveliness, as well as laburnum tree is a symbol of peace as an integral part of the nature. Yellow is the symbol of decay and loneliness. A suddenness, a stallment at a branch end. So the silence of the tree was broken when a goldfinch comes with a sudden strolling quiet chirp. So the bird perches at a branch end with a twitching chirp. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up. First of all, sleek as a lizard. The smoothness of the bird is compared to that of a lizard. Sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt. Alert is vigilant. Sleek is smooth. Abrupt is all of a sudden. So what happened? The bird is smooth like a lizard. With alert movement, she suddenly enters the thick leaves branches of the tree. Short, repeated, high sounds and movements of the wings start coming as if it's machine which has started running. So you see that a simile is used here, sleek as a lizard. Second thing, the action, the movement of the bird is so fast. So when she entered in the thickness of the tree and her movement, her sounds make it like a machine has been started. The bird's movement is compared to a lizard that is alert and abrupt. Just as a lizard is quick in hiding itself, the goldfinch also hides itself quietly in the thickness of the tree. So, the poet tells us how the laburnum tree is silent before the arrival of goldfinch. Its silence is quite dull. The leaves of the trees are turning yellow and seeds have fallen. It is so because it is autumn season. The poet is talking about autumn because he mentions the yellowing of the tree and the falling of all the seeds. You see, there are two types of mood in the poem. Before the arrival of goldfinch, the tree is silent, indicative of sad mood. When the goldfinch comes, the tree becomes noisy, indicative of delightful moods. So, there are two types of mood in the poem. So here we can say the goldfinch starts chopping and produce vibrations in the tree, and the tree becomes like a powerful engine. She causes the tree to tremble and thrill. The peace and harmony is suddenly disturbed with the arrival of a goldfinch. The goldfinch perches at a branch and it gives a curious look around, then it enters the thick leaves of the tree. She enters the thickness and a machine starts up off, chittering and a tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and trills. When the bird enters thick leafy branches of tree with alert movement, so short repeated high sound and movement of the wings start coming as if a machine has started running. The whole tree began to shake with excitement. The whole tree trembles and thrills when the bird and her family started twittering. Why is it so? It is because as soon as the goldfinch enters the thick leaf of the tree, it begins to feed the young ones. The bird continues to feed the young ones until they are fully satisfied. The whole tree trembles with loud, continuous twittering of the young ones and the flopping of their wings. It is the engine of her family. It is the body of the bird which is throbbing like an engine in motion. The image of engine is evoked by the poet to bring to light the importance of the bird in the life of the tree. Just as the engine set into motion the working of an apparatus or a vehicle, the bird also activates the working of the laburnum. Now there is one more thing. Engine of her family is a metaphor. The noise of the engine is identified with the noise and commotion made by the young one of the goldfinch. So, the bird is the engine of her family. She strokes it full, then flats out to a branch end. She strokes it full. The goldfinch feeds her young ones till their hunger is totally satisfied. She feeds them to the maximum extent, just as the coal is fed into the fireplace of an engine and then floats out to a branch end. After that, the bird fly away easily to a branch end, showing her bared face identity mask. When the bird comes out of the tree, it reveals its characteristic bar on its face or wings, which are a mark of her identity. Now, what does the phrase her bared face identity mask means? It means that the goldfinch face, which is hidden behind the branches, become the identity mask of the bird. She can be recognized by this identity. Both the labrador and the goldfinch intermixed with each other. One is the activator and the other is activated. This yolking together of the opposites is the beauty of this poem. Bared face, it means a covered face. An identity mask is face showing a familiarity. Now, the phrase means that the bird goldfinch bared face gives a look of its face, and this look of the bird helps to recognize itself. Then, with airy, delicate whistle chirp, whispering, she launches away toward the infinitive. You must know that the bird enters thick leafy branches of the tree with alert movement. Then a machine has started running in the tree. Whole tree began to shake with excitement. The bird feeds her young ones till their hunger is satisfied. Then it comes out of the tree. It makes wonderful melodious sound, and what next is it starts to fly to the sky. So airy is wonderful, whistle rip is melodious sound, launches starts to fly, infinite is sky. So here we see that after completing her task, as she was the engine of the family, the noise of the engine is identified with the noise and commotion made by the young one of the goldfinch. So she fed her young ones and now she is flying to the sky. And the laburnum subsides to empty. Now the vibration in the tree are stopped because the goldfinch flies away into the sky. Again the tree becomes silent and empty without any motion. So here the poem ends. Students, you all are advised to write down the summary in your rough notebook and go through the poem again and again.